Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. I've got a great video for your Shopify store, and I'm going to be teaching you how you're going to always be able to pick the right perfect images for your Shopify store. And imagery is super important. It has to do with conversion rate, it has to do with branding, it has to do with trust, it has to do with the overall brand that you're building. So you need to get this right. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's jump into it right now. Now, when it comes to e-commerce, if you want to build immediate trust, if you want to build a brand that people can truly get behind, feel connected to, you're going to need to focus on imagery. There's no doubt about that. And a lot of people struggle with this because they think, oh, I'm going to need to go and hire models or do a photo shoot. I'm going to show you why that's not the case. You're going to be able to get good imagery very easily, but let's first talk about what good imagery can do. And, you know, if you pick the right set of images, you're going to definitely increase trust. You're going to increase conversion rate. You're going to increase your profit. Maybe more importantly, you're going to fully define your brand. You're going to create a brand's voice. And really, when people land on your site, they're going to understand exactly what's going on because you've picked the perfect images that really represent the type of brand and the products that you're trying to sell. So what kind of options do you have with Shopify? By default, Shopify is just going to give you placeholder images just to kind of show you where you should add your images, right? Let's say you install a Shopify theme, whether it's free or paid, there's always placeholder images that it's up to you to go and replace. So you need to understand what are the right types of images to add to your store. And I'm not talking about sizing or formatting. That's not a big deal, right? Shopify themes can pretty much work with most properly sized images. The key is to picking the right images that truly match your demographic. Right? You want to pick images that resonate with your target audience. So if you're going to be selling dog products, you definitely want to be showing happy dogs or happy dogs with their owners. If you're selling tennis products, you want to show a tennis court, tennis players, etc. Right? You need to match the demographic. That is the huge key. The right images can make a great connection with the customer, right? It all happens visually, right? It's not going to happen if you just have those placeholder images. You need powerful, niche-specific, demographic matching imagery, and that's always been missing from Shopify on default. So what is the solution? Well, you'll be able to do this at a high level. I'm going to show you over the shoulder in a second with Skopeo, and you see the link directly below this video. I highly recommend it in terms of getting the right images, the perfect images for your Shopify store. So let's go over the shoulder, and I'm going to show you just how powerful it is. You're looking at Scope.io or Skopeo, and this is the best place to find that stock imagery to really add some personality to your site, to really build your branding. And as soon as you join Skopeo, again, you see the link directly below this video, you'll be able to access their full database of imagery. And we're gonna come over here, for example, I'll type in cats. When you are a Skopeo member, you're gonna have full access to all the commercial use. You'll be able to use that in for commercial usage, aka your store, your Shopify store, or really any type of marketing aspects that you're gonna be doing with your store as well. It doesn't have to just be on the site. Could be for social media, could be for ads. Anytime that you're promoting your site, let's say you're promoting a cat store, you want to be showcasing imagery that really meets the, or kind of pulls on the heartstrings of your potential customers. So there's one example with cats. Here's another example showing fireworks, really popular for things like 4th of July or Veterans Day, Memorial Day, holidays that typically do really well with things like Shopify print on demand. So I know a lot of you are selling t-shirts and apparel. This definitely is highly relevant for you. You can really find any type of niche that you want, and even more specific to the niche, you could find different current events, you could find holidays, you can find different trending related images. Again, it's all about adding personality to your store, creating a brand that people can really connect with. And you're just not going to be able to do that with the basic imagery that comes with Shopify or any of the placeholder imagery that comes in the themes. And you see that we could keep scrolling here for a while and see a ton of different images. This is just another search I did for fireworks, which would be relevant for, let's say, the 4th of July niche. Here's another example. This is the tennis niche, of course. And again, tons of images. Hover over, you see, are okay for commercial on the vast majority of them, which means they're going to be great for you to use on your store, in your ads, in your marketing. And this is all because Skopeo has that huge database of high quality imagery, and more importantly, such a huge database that can be niched down so you find exactly what your customers are expecting to see on your site, give them exactly that through the images at Skopeo. So you can search over here for days, just a huge amount of images over here, really high quality as you've been seeing. There's also this brand new feature called saved boards. You see over here I have a little cat
inspiration board, and you can create as many boards as you want. You'll be able to save photos to those boards, whether it's for inspiration or if you're saving them for later, or if you want to kind of get a great color scheme or an aesthetic for a niche. This is a really powerful way, and it's really built into kind of the whole setup that Skopeo has. See on the top right of any image that you scroll over, there's a little plus icon. So of course you could do your keyword search for any of your niches, and then you could start building these saved boards. Come over here and just press the plus, and we'll be able to select which board we want. We can create a new board. I'm just going to add this to my cat inspiration board, and then of course we'll be able to come back over here inside of our account, and the cat inspiration board will be actually updated with all the different images that we've saved inside, whether you want to use them now or later, or again just kind of create that aesthetic. This is a really nice new feature. They even suggest some searches based on what's kind of trending right now. And it's an incredible deal. You see it's featured on CNN, HuffPost, Forbes, Entrepreneur. Skopeo is the real deal in terms of actually giving you high quality imagery for your Shopify store. So I highly recommend it. Take a look at the link directly below this video. I know it's going to help you make some money, and it's really going to add that personality to your store that you really need.